And we found another one. I think this might be an old schoolhouse right here. Get up here a little closer and find out. Looks like it had a big old play area all through here. Look at this. All through play area. But I don't know, maybe there was another house right here or something. But across the road from it, I'll show y'all here in just a second, that video camera in use. Yes, I got one using it right now, but apparently there must be a farmer sign up there. I don't know. I'll have to Google map that one. But we're going to walk over here and check this out and see what we can find. Looks like this one's been ran through. Definitely got to be a schoolhouse because we got 3 windows on this side, and looks like maybe 3 windows on the other side. I don't know. I'll find a door here in a minute. Oh, went the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, wow. Okay, pretty sure an old schoolhouse. This side has no windows, so they didn't want the kids looking out over the hill or anything. They just want them to look at the road. Got a big old tree right there, all straddled out. See, no windows on this side. But it's definitely an old one. So at least we found that, huh? Now, there we go. Here's the front door. Well, this is weird. Oh, there we go. Found a sign, y'all. Look at this. Maybe it was a church. It was Lester number sub-district 22. Well, okay, this is kind of neat. Sub-district. I'm going to say schoolhouse. I thought church, but no, schoolhouse. Double check one more time. Lester number 22. Sub-dist. Okay, so that's pretty doggone neat anyways. Got an old one, got a car coming up through here. Check it out anyways. Driving on by, they didn't even see me hiding over here. They don't care. But it's weird, look at this, how the front's done. It's like it's kind of got a little porch. I'm gonna assume this was to, I got sidetracked, didn't I, y'all? I was just thinking that they got these spaced about every 6 foot. So I'm gonna assume this is where you put your shoes. Okay, this one might turn out halfway decent. This is pretty neat. So I'm gonna assume the kids put their shoes and everything right there. Got a little molding on the door right here. And this side, maybe hang up your coats and stuff during the winter. And yeah, this is pretty neat. Ah, check it out, check it out. We got a big old chalkboard, other than all the garbage in here. Ignore it. That floor is still real sturdy, even though it's all wobbly everywhere. I think a piece of sandstone fell down. And yeah, had a big old chalkboard. Look at all them erasers you could have put on that thing. Well, it's pretty neat. Ignore the garbage, y'all. And I'm gonna show you something else. Okay, first of all, there's the trim. Whoops, let's do a wider view. And they had that on all the windows. They didn't leave us no chairs except for that one right there. The garbage sucks. Looks like it was all blue on the inside at one time. This front door, man, this has been neat for somebody to restore the camp. I'm gonna say the school district, but here's what I want to show y'all. Look at this. It had a chimney that went right up through there. Watch something fall down on my head. I can't even see through it. Don't see no light. So in other words, they had a stove right here in the middle of the room. Huh. Pretty neat. The whole thing's shifted. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but yeah, it's all slanted down to the left. Well, there ain't much in here, y'all, other than a little bit of history. Looks like they might have had a little stove over here in the corner at one time too. I can see where it's patched right there. And looks like the floor is gone right there, so maybe the chimney leaked and rotted out the floor. Looks like they had big old, yeah, there's still some coal in here. See, what was that? I think a rat just ran out through there, y'all. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. Where is it? I saw it again. Wow, am I seeing stuff? Well, look at that. There's still coal right there. That's some crappy coal, too. Well, maybe it just got dust on it. That's crazy. There's still coal in here. I'm thinking the stove was still here and somebody took it. And These holes are not rotted. That is that rat that I just saw. Looks like it came up in here and been chewing on the floor. Like seriously, that does look like a pretty big rat, I think. Where is he? Let's kick the wall, see if he'll... Nope, he didn't run out. Probably run out and run up my leg. Be like, no, not really. I just kick him. It'll be all right. We don't like rats, do we? What is this? 1964, August. Who's writing this stuff, anyways? Birth, met August 6, 1964. Yeah, this is all just newer stuff somebody put in here. I was trying to find something to give us a time frame on this thing, but it ain't going. I mean, I know it was 1900s, early 1900s, but it ain't showing us much else. Well, let's walk on out right here. We'll do one more double check at the front. Somebody nailed the door on. That wouldn't. Why'd they even have molding up here on the windows? Look at this. Molding on the doors. Had a little window up there too. So we can see light in the room. And no lights, no electricity at all. That's how old this one is. Nothing. And it had the old windows. I don't know if y'all saw this before, but I know some of y'all have. But see the little rollers right there? Those rollers had weights and a rope. The rope would go through there, so when you raise up the window, the weight of the window would be taken up by the weight in the wall. So down through this wall right here was a weight that went up and down as you pulled up and down on the window. And right there is where you can get in the loft, apparently. But yeah, I don't know. That was worth the stop, I think, anyways. I don't know why they built it over this way, so you had to walk around everything instead of walking from the road to the sidewall. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Well, y'all saw whenever I walked in. Didn't even have a playground here, man. What in the world? What is that? We're gonna walk down here and look at this real quick. Just to see, probably wasting my time. Just to see, make sure there ain't nothing else in here. That's what you get when you find these little back roads here and there. You find a couple little things anyways. I don't know what this was. That's, other than concrete, maybe, you know what? The only thing I can guess this would be is because there's two of them. This was their porta potty, not their porta potty. Their outdoor, their outhouse. Yeah. Okay. So they built them a concrete outhouse later on. Is the only thing I could guess right there. That would make sense. Other than they need a divider wall for the girls and the boys, so they probably did have a divider wall in there. But that's got to be what that is. That was the old poop hole. They just come out here and just, right all over the place. But yeah, at least we found something else. There's another hole over there. I don't know what they were doing here. Where does that road go? I just saw a road. Where does it go? Is there a house down over here? I don't know. But I just saw that road, so now we're going to go see what the heck is up. Oh, wow, that is overgrown. I'm going to say there was a house over through here because all this used to be clear at one time. And, oh, man, what did I get myself into here? Huh. That road goes right through there. I bet you there's a house. I see some trees there. Looks like they'd hold it pretty good. But I have not got the clothes to get through this jungle right now, so we ain't doing this. All right, let's head back up to the building. And not counting I got shoes on, I ain't got my boots on. Wasn't planning on going through the woods, but always come prepared, y'all. Take your boots. So, at least we got a neat little schoolhouse check out. Wonder what happened to the, oh, there's what happened to the sandstone. Why the whole side of it went down, because the bottom board rotted off. I guess where it had no gutter on it, it just come down and dripped on the ground and rotted that whole bottom board out. Is what happened. So I can't believe the roof ain't leaking. That's pretty good. Hey, look, an old witch's broom. Once I used that back in. I don't know if that's old enough or not. Huh. Just looking how it's stitched. Heck, maybe it was the old broom. Wonder if there's anything else underneath there. That's got me curious now. What else is underneath there? Anything? No, I found the only thing, a broom. The Golden Witch's broom, y'all. Okay. What? Why? Why? Okay. I don't know why they did that. It's just somebody grabbed that and threw it there. Got a nice old cherry tree right there if I can get it off of. All right. Look, rats even been up in the ceiling, it looks like. What in the world? Like, seriously, I think they have. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Let's get on around here. All right, at least I had a couple flyers anyways. That's big old poplars right there. Been growing for a while. Well, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy. Have a good day, and we will see you all on the next one.